as you could have seen, I am working on different projects, on multiple projects simultaneously. And today I want to share you another project that just came in and I couldn't help myself. I'm really pumped, excited, because from time to time, each week, once a week, I am going to different markets. It's like bazaars where vendors, people are just selling whatever. So there I'm going to search interesting things, like, for example, vintage lenses, or if modern lenses also, but mainly for vintage lenses. And being there, I find an extremely interesting lens that the seller gave me for free. Seriously, it gave me for free. Arriving at home, firstly, I thought that it's a C-mount lens, and arriving at home, I just wanted to try it out already with the C-mount to EF-M mount. And it was not working, and I was so annoyed and deceived, and I thought to myself, okay, what I'm missing. I try to search on internet. I cannot find information. Sometimes this is the most difficult thing, is that searching information on internet and just do not find any information. And then I just started to brainstorm, try to figure out what is happening, why this lens is just blurry if I'm trying to put in front of the sensor, just blurry, doesn't work. And then I said, okay, I'm putting it as close as possible, it's still blurry, it's still not working. How about putting it far away? And then I realized that it's working if we are putting it far away. But then how to mount it on the Canon Eosm. I mean, I couldn't even sleep yesterday all night long. I just wanted to figure it out. And finally, there's the result. Let me just show you a little bit closer, and then I will speak to you about this lens. So I created an entire structure. Well, let's be honest, the structure, it's not really created right now, because this structure I'm already using with this lens. I don't know if you remember. This is the spherical lens that I butchered. This one is the 12mm Panasonic spherical lens with a maximum aperture of f0.8. And so I already reused this system, but now I have decided to make it work with this lens. This lens is a cool vintage lens, a SOM Berthiot Flor. It's a 54mm and with a maximum aperture of 4.5 f-stop. And it's a really small lens, but the idea is that it has to be far away from the lens. So I use this Minolta system. This Minolta system is created for vintage lenses to be able to become a micro lens, or Minolta lenses to become micro lens. And so we can step aside from the sensor and look at this. I did somehow an option, a possibility to be able to use this lens, and now I can come closer to the sensor or go as far away. So this lens now is working as close macro lens, like 54mm macro lens, but far away. And because it's a 54, even though it's like it's even smaller than a C-mount lens. It really covers the entirety of the sensor. So finally, the light that is letting in, it covers the sensor, and I can use it with the highest presets, with the crop mode 1:3 preset, 5.2K, 4.8K, 5.4K or 4.5K with the 16:9 ratio, because and now I just want to take it outside. So let me just show you a little bit. Let's just have a closer look of the system. So as I told you, this system I have already built out. It was for this camera. This is the Panasonic spherical, a 0.80 maximum aperture, right? And the one that I butchered in order to trying to change it to work. And this one is doing the same thing, so you can put on the rails and it does the same work. So I use the same system, and because, as I told you, this is for Minolta and it made especially, so you can put here, the lens, and the other part you are attaching to the camera, and then by being able to separate the lens from the camera like this, you can make it work as a micro lens. So this system, because as I figure it out that this lens has to be far away from the sensor, not close, as are the C-mount lenses, then this system was just perfect. This is just the monitor to be able, if I'm shooting like this, so here I can see what I'm shooting, right? Because I'm hand holding something like this, right? Okay, so the lens, let me just show you a little bit, if I can. So here, this is cool because I can just pushing the button, right? And I can detach this part. So let me just show you a little bit the lens. We'll just put this one here for now. So the lens is SOM Berthiot, right? SOM Berthiot, and it's a SOM Berthiot Flor, FLOR lens with, let me just show you closer. This is fine, right? So you can see the lens, right? SOM Berthiot, right? Flor, Paris Flor. It's a 54mm maximum aperture of f 4.5. It's a very clean and proper lens. Now I cannot find any information about this, and I have only, so here I have the iris ring, and that's all. The other part is just that I managed somehow to, fix it. But what I understood is that this lens is, it's just a part of the lens, because normally you see it is really small, like really, 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 really small. And this normally should have another part, a tube that some kind of tube that if you are turning around, it will go, it will grow in distance from the sensor, or shorten distance to the sensor. But this is amazing. I just want to see what kind of, clips can I shoot with it. Bearing in mind that this needs light, like it's 4.5 millimeters. I mean, yeah. So let me just take it outside, shoot with it, and show you the footages.